Yo, what's up YouTube? This is Gresnick, and welcome back to another reaction video. And today we have another amazing video from the Russian Badger. This game ruins your life and sends you to jail. Arma 3. Never heard of this game, but Russian Badger's titles always makes me feel interested. And this is a 50-minute video, so I'm not going to take a while to do this intro. As you know, like and subscribe to Russian Badger and myself. Comment down below anything you want me to react to, how your day's going, what you think of the video. And you can go to my Discord server, Gresnick Studios, to submit memes, see my upload schedule, and to also send me things that I should react to. Now let's get into the video, since this video is already going to be long enough.
Welcome to Arma 3, a video game, sort of, where you attempt to bust down your wrists and take over an island by turning people into walking ATMs and destroying anyone or thing that disagrees with your tax policy. Sorry, that was kind of vague. I hate when people are vague. Let me do that over again. Arma 3 is a military simulator so dedicated to real-life accuracy that the developers literally went to jail for it.
Alright, drop down!
You might think your favorite video game is realistic because it runs on Unreal Engine, but these guys were taking such detailed photos around some military bases that they were staring down the barrel of 20-year sentences on espionage charges.
Oh God.
Created by Bologna Intergalactic in 2013, primarily so Iran could prank Israel into thinking they shot down one of their F-35s when they didn't.
Who managed to talk Badger into playing the game Iran used footage from in real propaganda?
Arma 3 is easily the most fascinating video game you should never play, and you don't even have to take my word for it. This game ruined my life. This is a cry for help. My wife left me. I ate a human once. I have 1,500 hours and still don't know half the controls. I walked 2 kilometers to be shot in the head by someone in a bush 4 miles away. Arma 3 is not only played by some of my favorite people on the planet,
I am going to eat flameless ration heater.
but it's also the only video game ever made where the players are genuinely confused that other players want to play it too.
What? Oh, hell no! Oh, sweet Jesus, why are we playing Arma?
Why are
I wouldn't even call Arma a video game because it's a simulator, and they're not the same thing. Video games usually care about things like fun and balance, and Arma doesn't care about either of those things with their ruthless dedication to realism. In any other FPS, a Predator drone showing up means you might lose a buddy or two, and you are notified 15 seconds in advance.
Enemy Predator missile incoming!
Ooh, when a Predator drone shows up in Arma, you're getting no advance notice, you're probably not going to see it, you're probably not going to hear it, and it's putting your entire squad in the kill feed.
Is that a friendly remote-controlled vehicle?
No!
Oh, good lord.
Now, when I say realism, Arma players already know that there's both realism and realism, especially when it comes to the physics engine.
Herboku, get the fuck down from there right now. What?
How are you?
What are you doing? Herboku, it come with egg roll.
Like, on one hand, the realism is astounding. Just look at the painstaking detail they put in the heads-up displays on some of these vehicles.
Hey, how much do you think it would cost if I spilled some gamer fart on this monitor?
But on the other hand, you can't jump in this game without a mod.
Why?
Jump. The realism is astounding.
Dog, you got slimed into the concrete.
I'm not gonna pretend that I'm some Arma veteran that knows everything about everything, because this is the only game I've ever played where guys will be like, yeah, I'm brand new to Arma, I just started playing. How many hours do you have? 4,000. But as a piece of shit outsider tourist that picked it up for 50 hours, I think it's such a fascinating game that it somehow feels like more than a game. And I made this video to explain why.
Holy.
Much like Arma itself, it'll be confusing, it'll be boring, it'll be exciting, and then it'll be ending. Most likely because you got vaporized by something you could barely see.
Yo, does that look like an F-35 to you?
Oh god. It looks like the fucking angel of our unmaking, bro.
Did you say F-35?
Yeah,
That
it's
is,
an F-35.
That's an F-35. What the fuck is that?
What the fuck?
Jesus
What's
Christ.
happening?
I have a hunch that it was an F-35, dog.
Shout out to
24 minutes
Methamphetamine.
into
Shout out to
the-
Caffeine for making this video possible. I was absolutely railing 3 scoops a day of either gamer fart or rad sickness for months on end to make this video come to life. So you can support videos like this in the future by using code BADGER for 10% off at the link below. This shit will annihilate your drowsiness at just 40 cents per serving, so you can still afford to chain smoke menthol as a divorce court. Don't forget to use code BADGER or I don't get
I'll
the
keep
commission,
my
so don't fuck
coffee.
that up,
It
please.
tastes better.
Welcome back to Arma 3. A video game so massive, it's less of a video game and more of a stress test to your graphics card. Forcing your GPU to render 104 square miles of detailed terrain and who knows how many sheep might sound like torture, but don't worry. If you drop your settings down from ultra to low, you might get an additional frame per second.
What?
Arma 3 taught me 25 FPS is playable. 20 FPS is playable. 15 FPS is playable. Fuck you. 10 FPS is playable. It's not uncommon for Arma frame rates to dip into the single digits with all the shit going on in a firefight, which is basically like watching a PowerPoint presentation of your own death. There is a quick fix to this problem, which is of course liquidating my 401k along with any chance that my child will ever go to college so I can flex on the entire server with a brand new RTX 5090 and a stupidly overclocked 9950X 3D.
Known 5090 user does not inquire about frame drops.
59. You know what? I'm on a 2060
I should
Super.
have garbage clean.
You can just erase super from that equation.
Is his cigarette popping out of his pilot helmet?
Yeah, and it moves
I don't
when it
think you're allowed
talks.
to do that.
Dialing it back a bit, the point that I'm making here is the first thing you need to know about Arma is that Arma is gigantic. I want to say that it's a bottomless pit, but even the word bottomless doesn't feel deep enough.
There is no bottom bro.
The scale is massive, the arsenal is massive, the mechanics are massive, the maps are massive, even the influence is massive. Millions of people play it on a yearly basis. Hundreds of thousands of military personnel are trained on a fork of it every year. I'm looking at you, Lance Corporal Fuckfit, and I'd argue that the entire Battle Royale genre is just one big branch of Arma. You might think the puppet masters of society are Minecraft YouTubers, but I'm starting to think that deep down the entire globe is silently dominated by Arma modders.
This game is literally the biggest reason I sold my soul to the Marine Corps infantry for 6 years.
So yes, the American government does owe its continued existence to Arma.
So it should be no surprise that my experience with Arma 3 also started with mods. My homie Clue jammed a Taurus 606 chambered in 357 Magnum in my face and politely asked if I wanted to make a video on Arma 3, to which I replied, absolutely. All right, he said. Download Arma 3 along with 7 separate DLCs, join this custom Discord server, open the modding list Google Doc, download this HTML mod list file, which automatically downloads 37 separate mods at once, download TeamSpeak 6, install TeamSpeak 6, then uninstall TeamSpeak 6 after you realize you actually need TeamSpeak 3, download communication software from the Mesozoic era, enable Task Force Arrowhead Radio, join this custom TeamSpeak server at this IP, join this custom Arma server at this IP with the password FartGamer69, and just like that, oh boy, you're ready to play Arma 3. I can't wait to stick a second-hand black market anti-aircraft gun that has no business being in the back of a Toyota Tacoma into the back of a Toyota Tacoma.
The fact that you put that in the back of a Tacoma is so funny.
Welcome to the Greek island of Altis, where we will be playing a game mode called Ultimate Antistasy. That's definitely how you pronounce it. Don't fact check that, please. A Greek word that roughly translates into English as always boss up. Your mission is to capture this island by capturing territory, which is basically just playing capture the flag 200 times in a row, so you can flex your opponents into submission with all your cash, guns, and manpower. You play as the bad guys, who might be the good guys, against the good guys, who might be the bad guys, and the Russians, and a private military contractor that definitely isn't Blackwater. Who said anything about Blackwater? Defining who you're playing as is a little fuzzy because some might call you freedom fighters, others insurgents, or rebels, or guerrillas, or liberators. It's a long list.
Sorry, Edgecombe, we are not drunk driving and running over the insurgents. We are the insurgents.
Simplifying it a bit here, you play as the Greeks, and you gotta liberate the Greeks from the Greeks before the Russians eat your lunch or the American private equity firm steals your thunder like Blackwater. God, why did I say Blackwater again? Yeah, I still don't get it. What are you saying to me? The map is blue, and you need to make it green before it turns red, you fucking moron. It's a bit ironic that we're the color green, because we've got absolutely none of it. You're bro! You're fucking pale! Your team is a ragtag group of balaclava-wearing bums driving 40-year-old Toyotas, firing century-old weapons, and every single one of you looks like you work at a fucking golf course.
I'm running the most bum-ass shit possible.
Yo, what the fuck is that fit secret? Never wear that shit again.
Would you fly me out for $100, fam?
I would like to...
Sigrid, if you wear that shit again where you look like you work at a fucking Circuit City, I'm gonna get so mad. Like, what is this, dude? Why do you have the you got the manliest forearms I've ever seen in my life.
I'm laughing at that.
You got those gorilla forearms. What the fuck?
As much as it sucks being poor, the silver lining to your Little Caesars lifestyle is that the only place to go from here is up. Just like real life, the whole point of this game is number go up. You're broke as hell and you want to be a registered flex offender. You've got a bolt action from World War I and you want, I don't know, an F-35. You've got no territory and you want all of the territory and maybe some natural resources for dessert. You might even want those Microsoft goggles that let you see enemy heat signatures in the dark so you can delete them like a row in Microsoft Excel.
got so tired of firing that you just did that. Imagine fighting somebody without infrared.
The greatest part of this anti-Stasi crusade is that much like a Christopher Nolan film, the tension is building all the time. The more territory you capture, the more your war level climbs, and you go from fighting dipshit grunts to special forces with close air support.
Two more helicopters, stand direction.
Holy shit, what was that?
Christ.
The more hostile you are to an enemy faction, the more their aggression level increases, which means they'll retaliate harder and with more force.
What the
Jeez.
fuck?
And the more the game goes on, the more
This
the
game
American
looks
private military
great.
contractors want to show you how Dick Cheney spent your healthcare money.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
That's the ion drone strike. We need to get in the bunker now.
I'm reviving pasta. It'll be no big deal.
Starting from scratch here, I cannot tell you how steep the learning curve is when a campaign of Arma begins. You're so broke, you're so confused, you're so bored, and everybody's frustrated with dipshit teammates that are moving too slowly.
Hey, Watchtower, there is something to do here up here whenever you feel like it, moving in, you know?
We are Recon Inc.
Yeah, can you recon these fucking nuts and get down here?
Blue team.
I didn't think it was possible, but Arma finds a way to make you feel both bored and overwhelmed at the same time with all the shit you have to learn. Oh, what's that? You thought you could speak to the players around you? Nah, we gotta teach you how to talk, little bro. Did you forget to buy a radio? How did you think you were gonna communicate without a radio?
All units be advised, my chicken nuggets are done. I'll be right back.
No, dumbass. That's a short-range radio. You need a long-range radio that makes all your squad mates think you have mental illness.
Okay, because I was gonna get out and shoot that.
It's funny that some people have long-range radios and some people have short-range radios. So Sigrid just sounds like she's psychotic and talking to the voices in her head when really it's just a radio that we don't have.
You know what? Forget the radios. You're on the wrong frequency anyways. Why don't you just try talking? Wait, did you not know that there are 3 modes of talking, from whispering to talking to yelling, depending on your proximity to other players? Do you seriously not know the keybind to switch your speaking volume?
It stormed the beaches up in the northeast.
No! 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 It could be so much easier if you just transmit it on the radio. No!
Why? It's so.
You're still not transmitting on the radio. I need a fucking radio!
Shoot him in the leg.
No!
What am I watching?
I'll stop with the patronizing tone so I can tell you some terrible news. All of what you've just heard have different volumes. As in, if you want your short-range radio to be quieter, you have to take out your short-range radio and then press the buttons on it to lower the volume manually. Same goes for long-range radio. So altogether, you're getting blasted with short-range, long-range, whispering, talking, and yelling at 5 different volumes. Just wait until you get into a firefight and hear bullets whizzing past your head at yet another completely different volume.
Goobly, why do I feel like we're taking fire from a position like southwest?
I like to think that a firefight in Arma is more likely to give you hearing damage than a firefight in real life. You've got 6 things entering your ears at 6 different volumes, and your 2 choices are either complete confusion because you can't hear anything, or hearing loss because you can hear way too much.
Are you sure the boat we're looking at is friendly? Because these guys are moving like bots, and they just all got out. Yeah, that's because it's me! I'm gonna skin all of you alive, I swear to God. Well, if you would have answered the first question! I swear to God, you have a unstable memory that just clears every 30 seconds. I did tell you, I did.
Your memory is
Kiss me on the lips right now, mandatory.
I think it's cool that you had to pop 12 super expensive smoke grenades just to avoid friendly fire.
Now that you're deaf, let's move on to blindness, because you shot an infrared flare instead of a regular flare and put on your night vision instead of your thermals.
Okay. Damn, it's just bright. Oh, yeah. Rest in peace, my viewers who actually look at my screen when I turn on night vision.
Contrary to popular belief, you actually don't need eyes to play Arma, because you can't see anything anyways. Your average encounter with enemy forces is basically a looping sound of bullet impacts being blasted into your ears while you look at a nature landscape and see absolutely no sign of enemy forces. And then you realize, once the encounter is over, that the reason you couldn't see where the enemy was shooting from is that the bullets were being fired by your teammates, and the whole thing was friendly fire.
They're deploying their secret weapon. We're so fucked.
No, I'm definitely getting shot at from, like, west. Is one of you firing at me? Yo, are there guys direct west, or is that you?
Hey, Thatcher.
One of you
I
is
may have
firing at
shot
me, I
you.
think.
I think I shot you, Badger.
I told you, bro. Bird is a menace.
I was like, how is that possible? You're all to our west.
So again, now that you're both blind and deaf like me, let's start turning the island from blue to green before it turns red. I'd love to show you my plan for doing that on my map. My homies have already turned it into a fucking coloring book.
All right, who drew the Among Us pissing on the fuel station?
Who do you think?
First off, it
was a group effort between me and
Second,
I know that it goes hard because you wrote the word hard to the right of it.
Pixel wrote hard next to it.
What is warfare actually like? Just takes a look at this.
Why? Why did you draw
The
on
four
that?
most important words in Arma are coincidentally all M words with map, men, money, and Microsoft. I'll start with the boring one first because that last one is actually kind of horrifying. When you see the word map, I want you to think of the word zones. The word zones might give some of you PTSD, but learning about these things in Arma 3 was the first time I found myself saying, whoa, that's like really neat. Because on the surface, zones are just plots of land under enemy control. Kill the bad guys in the zone, capture the flag, and move on to the next. Who fucking cares? But then you learn that there are several different types of zones that each reward you in unique ways once you capture them. You want more cash flow? Capture resources. You want a multiplier on your cash flow? Capture factories. You want to stop the bad guys from jamming your radio channels? Capture radio towers to get your walkie-talkies going again. You want to flex in the Russians by dangling a brand new vehicle from a brand new vehicle? Capture a seaport and suddenly each of those items is on sale.
Oh my god, I'm getting hit so much.
Oh no!
The other icons on the map that cannot be captured by military means are towns, which can only be controlled by making the civilian population like you more than they like them. All you have to do to make this happen is capture the surrounding military zones and minimize civilian casualties during these operations. You know, gun running someone's entire family because you mistook a shovel for an RPG is not a great way to win the hearts and minds of the locals. Either is launching an armored vehicle through the parking lot of the town's largest employer like a bowling ball, but sometimes Arma physics don't care what you think.
It's not supposed to do that.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
How do you anti-gravity your car?
Controlling towns comes with two big perks that happen to be the two worst things ever created by society: taxes and HR. Of course, when you're the one collecting the taxes, it's more like free money. And when you're the one commanding the human resources, it's more like absolute power. You know, maybe I don't hate taxes. I think I just hate paying taxes. And maybe I don't hate human resources. I think I just hate being the human resource. But with great power comes great responsibility, Spider-Man, and now I get to tell you why zones are basically the coolest fucking thing ever. The zone system in Arma is amazing because it has the complexity of interdimensional underwater chess, like you're eating breakfast with Denzel Washington in Training Day. For each zone, you gotta decide whether to fight, when to fight, and what to do immediately afterwards, or you'll find yourself in a very early grade. Sure, you can capture that resource point, but doing so will jack up your war level, which jacks up every enemy in the map, from a dipshit with an M4 to Chris Kyle with close air support. So maybe you want to rush the zone, take the flag, grab the loot, then evacuate to intentionally let the enemy retake it. That way you got the new gear you wanted without an escalation in enemy forces.
Damn, you guys got the fucking ooh ballistic mask in here. Who the hell found this?
Let's say you want to take an outpost, but it's connected to radio towers for rapid communication, which means the second you attack it, the enemy is going to send a terrifying quick reaction force, or QRF, to crater you into the earth. So instead, you take the two radio tower zones connected to the outpost to sever communications first, then you assault it with all you've got, so the enemy counterattack is either too little or too late because you already fortified the place with defensive positions.
Fired.
The super strategy.
Holy jeez, my god, the dudes that fell out of that. Holy shit, that was a crack shot.
Let's say you want to deny the enemy income, but you don't quite have the fire or manpower to fight them toe-to-toe. Blow up their factories and put a big dent in their cash flow without having to load up your guys in a helicopter and put them in harm's way.
Me when I absolutely positively have to hit the shot.
The creative control you're given in this game is so beautiful and so complex that it made me understand why some people hate Arma 3 while others think it's the greatest game ever to grace mankind. The map is a giant chessboard where you're the one moving the pieces and pulling the trigger. You know that meme of the two guys on the bus saying the same sentence, but one is depressed and one is euphoric? God, I have so many decisions to make. God, I have so many decisions to make. That's Arma 3 in a nutshell. If you want to storm the island like a psychopath and crater every zone with cluster bombs while ignoring civilian casualties and funding your campaign by selling stolen weapons in the black market, you can do that.
Cluster bombs are actually good.
Here's the 10 billion soda cans you ordered at high speed.
Hold on, they're running for their lives.
But behavior like that will make the local towns hate you, which means you can't recruit more manpower, which means you can't deploy friendly NPCs to hold your zones, and the enemy will rapidly retake your unguarded bases if you aren't constantly assaulting new ones. So your attacks have to be unrelenting if you hope to succeed, which is no guarantee. Maybe you should be a little less Department of War and a little more Department of Defense if you want to take the island.
Military.
Okay.
So just throw them at fucking
you
war.
fucking liberal piece of shit.
On the other hand, you can employ a defensive strategy of holding every zone you take, which I'd consider to have a much higher success rate in conquering the island. But it's going to be slower, because you got to be really careful about civilian casualties if you hope to grow your manpower. And it'll be more expensive because you got to actually stay and defend against counterattacks, which is costly in both men and money because wire-guided missiles ain't free, playa.
Never mind, I just blew it up.
Nice.
A strat like this would definitely be harder in the beginning, but scale incredibly well into the late game as you got your cash flow and manpower to snowball. But the beauty is that it's all up to you. All of these mechanics and systems in Arma 3 are so deep with so many decisions for you to make that'll shape your experience one way or the other, it would take me years to cover it all. Every session of the game I played felt completely different depending on what we were doing, why we were doing it, and what happened afterwards. Just when you think you got everything figured out and you can coast your way to a boring victory, the game will pound you over the head with JDAMs and teach you just how far shrapnel can travel.
Can I?
Forever.
Are you sure?
God.
Those don't even look like bombs.
I'm pretty sure we're being bombed.
No wonder this game
How did
runs
you get
terribly.
hit?
It looks
Like
hilarious.
shrapnel or something that missed.
Well, I'm gonna shove a cupcake in my mouth, so.
Oh god, oh help me. Stop eating cupcakes, you fat fuck. You can keep eating your goddamn cupcake. What did I just say? God. I'm so moody now lately. I think I got like a stroke. I think I got drain damage.
Yo, I think it's a paratrooper, by the way. I'm gonna absolutely light his ass up. Give me 1 second.
That's the ejecting pilot.
Coming down the road. Badger, let him have it.
He's right in
Okay,
the road. He's
okay,
right,
I'm pulling it out. I'm pulling it out.
Please,
Hold on.
Please, twin, wire him a missile. Oh, my God.
Is that bomb?
Okay, let me reload. Hold on.
There we go.
Come
This
on.
is
So
fucking
funny.
good, dude.
Amazing.
Okay, we gotta go save our Calvin.
They shot me in the foot. It hurt.
Now that you've captured enough zones to bust down your wrist, economically speaking, let's get into the 3 other M's in Arma, which are money, men, and Microsoft. Again, the scariest of those 3 is actually the last one, but we'll get to that later. Men,
Why
or
Microsoft?
manpower, or HR if we're getting technical, are super easy to learn. You pretty much just plop them in any base you want defended or alongside your assaults for extra firepower. Money is where things get a little more complicated, because there's so much shit for you to spend it on that it's almost unbelievable. Backpacks are the most important gear in the game because the more backpack you have, the more 40mm grenades you can carry.
I gotta reload my grenade launcher. Oh my god, I direct impacted him.
I love
That's
stuffing these things in my
hilarious.
Bergen like marshmallows in my mouth during a game of Chubby Bunny until I have stress fractures in my legs and my knees refuse to bend.
I'm not gonna lie, I carry around so many 40 mils now, it's actually kind of stupid. I think I have like 25 40 mils on me.
Buddy, you're gonna fall backwards onto your back and explode like a nuke. You're gonna
That thing's permanent.
just die.
Permanently in my fucking line of sight.
We don't need to do that.
You might think dozens of 40 mils would max out the capacity of my backpack, but let me tell you,
become a
this
suicide
isn't even
bomb.
my final form. I'm gonna be saying that again in 6 months when my spine curves like a shrimp and I'm filing for disability benefits. This isn't even my final form.
Welcome back to another great edition of Why is everything that I want to play with so fucking heavy?
I've still got enough room in this bad boy for a Russian wire-guided anti-tank missile launcher, the Metis M, a weapon system typically carried by a team of 3, which I chose to carry by a team of me because I don't really fuck with kilograms, so I don't know how much this thing actually weighs.
We'll try again.
Too much, probably.
Okay, that one went right through the fucking cockpit. Okay,
Oh,
rest in
God.
peace. I'd
Here.
probably kill Singer with my back blast, but it was
They
such a
fell-
nice shot, I don't
they,
really care.
The Meta showed me
Felt
just how well Arma
hard.
developers know ball, and believe me when I say that they know ball. These guys are all-time ball knowers. From the way the missile swirls in the air to the sound of the copper wire snapping at the end of the guidance range, their attention to detail is ludicrous.
Now listen to the wire. Listen. That is such cool attention to detail. Arma stays undefeated in attention to detail.
Crazy detail.
15-year-old game, by the way.
People are just gonna keep making it longer and longer. Like, okay, it came out in 2013, so that's what, 13 years. But people are like, 15-year-old game, by the way. Yo, 26-year-old game, by the way. Yo, 34-year-old game, by the way. Yo,
This game is
58-year-old
like just
game, by the way.
about as old as TF2.
You might think the spine-snapping loadout couldn't get any worse, but much like everything in Arma, the pain is also bottomless.
Peace
I threw in
game.
the HK G36K for the fashion because because it's the coolest looking 5.56 assault rifle I could find when my beloved
It looks
XM8
good
was
for
nowhere
how
to be
old it
found.
is.
I cannot emphasize for the fashion
TF2
enough here,
looks
because
like-
when you're carrying
looks
150
good for
pounds
how
on your
great
back,
it
it means your heart rate is permanently
What?
maxed out, which makes hitting a shot impossible. And then I stuck a 4-time scope on the top, so the final idle sway when I ADS was like impossible times 4, whatever that number is.
Chat, what the fuck is this?
Impossible.
Like, what is this idle sway? I got some Looney Tune ass idle sway right now.
Things got even weirder when Skulker put me onto the 40mm drone grenade. I had no idea you could just launch a drone out of an underbarrel grenade launcher. Warfare in 2026 is so weird because all you hear on a battlefield nowadays is the whizzing sound of drone propellers, and the guy that kills you is probably going to clip the kill cam and put it on Twitter.
You know what does clip though? Is that drone? Is that an enemy drone?
The only clip worse than getting clipped on Twitter is the Gmod clipping we discovered when you fire a drone grenade into a teammate's mouth. I'm warning you to turn your volume down right now, because when the drone gets stuck inside your player model, it rattles around with like 40 collision noises like you just broke the source engine.
I got like 40 collision
What
balls
the?
on my fucking...
What is that? What is that sound?
Pretty sure you just ruined the hearing of like thousands of people in chat. They heard what
So
I heard.
great. What is that?
That didn't clip. I think it was delayed or something. It just hit for some reason.
The final weapon system I tried was the special purpose machine gun, notorious for firing the scariest round imaginable, the 338 Labubu Magnum.
What?
338 Labubu.
Hey, is this how
No.
338?
Try to imagine a machine gun that fires like a 50 cal without weighing like a 50 cal, and that makes every shot feel like a laser beam.
Anything but Arma's
I hit that guy first shot. I cannot get over how stupid it was to be holding a weapon this big, firing around this big from a standing position, and still hitting targets. This shit should not be possible.
There's a guy over there, he's shooting grenade launcher shit at us.
I got him.
Jeez, that's good
Thank
aim.
you.
Oh my god!
If he wasn't dead before, he's definitely dead now.
Using the SPMG gave me such an appreciation for the weapon physics in Arma, because there's so much shit going on when you pull the trigger that it's actually really hard to hit people. There's bullet drop, random deviation, fatigue, your stance, your health, even firing tracers versus not firing tracers, because without them, you can't see where the hell your rounds are going. But all this difficulty makes it that much more satisfying when you actually hit somebody from a distance.
Ooh. Holy
Damn.
shit, I am so fucking gassed. That was the first shot.
The SPMG became even dumber when I combined it with what I consider to be the most broken piece of technology in modern combat without stepping foot in a vehicle, because there's only one M word more terrifying in defense contracting than money, and that word is Microsoft.
Yes, I got him with that one.
Their integrated visual augmentation system, or IVAS, makes putting enemies in the recycle bin easier than ever. If the advantage of night vision goggles where your enemy sees this while you're seeing this wasn't already bad enough, IVAS has ridiculously advanced thermal imaging and swaps the usual tunnel vision for a full-screen ultra-wide view of the battlefield. It's basically like wearing a really, really expensive cheat code on your face. I got so attached to constantly wearing the IVAS on my face that anytime I wanted to try another set of goggles, it would start taunting me like the Green Goblin mask.
Oh, God.
It eventually got so bad that I developed a smug superiority complex and started giving condescending looks to anybody that refused to wear them, like Homelander in the newsroom.
What's funny is that Bird didn't even grab the Microsoft goggles that make your enemies spontaneously combust because they can't see you and you blow their head off with a 7.62. Yeah, you're not even utilizing technology, old man.
We gotta show her those. We gotta show her those.
As much fun as I had with drone grenades and wire-guided missile systems and 338s and Microsoft Excel, by far the most shocking chapter of my Arma experience was my introduction to vehicles.
There's no friendlies up there. Just blast anything that moves.
Oh my god, I direct impacted that dude.
Car.
I always knew that artillery and tanks and drones and aircraft were scary to go up against because of the ridiculous technology they employ in the battlefield.
I could hit you with the coolest sprite cam right now. You have no idea.
But nothing, and I mean nothing, could prepare me for what it was like to be on the receiving end of these weapon systems. Like the first time we got mortars dropped on our heads with no advance warning because the drone operator defending our base took a 2-minute lunch break to eat some shrimp fried rice, it really put things in perspective.
I want to eat this rice and throw this shit in the garbage.
Bastard, get on the drone.
Be a real man, eat some wings.
Yeah, you're low-key fat as hell for that.
Incoming.
Rice is disgusting.
I'm chewing it. Give me like a little bit longer. I'm almost...
Nah, that didn't even hurt.
Skulker wasn't eating his fucking
That shit ain't even hurt, bro. That shit ain't even hurt.
Oh, and then it hurts.
Alright, somebody needs to get me some fucking Beppis right now.
As much as it sucks
Get
to have
me some
mortars and
Beppis.
artillery crater you into the earth, nothing could prepare me for the vehicle onslaught caused by jacking up our aggression level to extreme. We'd been racking up zones at a blistering pace, which really pissed off the AAF, so they launched a counterattack on our headquarters that basically blew us into the Stone Age, like I just got 28 years younger and booted up Age of Empires. Now, if you're sharp enough to remember that F-35 attack I showed you 30 minutes ago, that was only the first wave of this onslaught.
Did you say F-35?
Yeah, it's an F-35.
Oh, we're back to this one.
What the fuck is that?
Scott knew.
Jesus Christ!
I have a hunch that it was an F-35, dog.
And then, once the F-35 had dropped its payload, they sent in main battle tanks and helicopters to mop up anything that was still standing,
God.
which made respawning and grabbing a loadout from a supply
no.
crate into a nearly impossible task.
This is horrid.
We are getting our shit tuned up right
You're
now.
dead
Like
too.
insta-die, spawn death over and over from MBTs and I think a helicopter.
Yeah, I should probably go. Oh!
I made it to the bunker, hell yeah,
Nice.
brother.
Hey, what's good?
Look at your
God.
bum ass in your sandals with no Glock, no M14. I hope you know, one RPG and we are all going to Jesus.
Buddy, yeah, Jesus multiple times.
Yeah.
It's no better there. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you, it's no better.
Oh my god.
At this point, give up.
Yo, I'm gonna report this casualty of this event as light to moderate. All right.
You know, corporate
Moderate casualties.
thinks that it was fine, so...
Sometimes the
What am
AI
I
just wants you to
witnessing?
fucking
Terrible.
die, man.
Once we finally repelled the attack, I could not stop thinking to myself, whoa, vehicles are like, really unfair.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be much of a
What the
problem
fuck
anymore.
is happening, bruh?
And after a few more
Sorry, I'm back. I had to do something real quick. Where was I? Did I go back to
Die,
looking?
man.
Once we finally repelled the attack, I could not stop thinking to myself, whoa, vehicles are like,
Okay,
really
I think I
unfair.
went a bit too far back.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be much of a
What the
problem
fuck is
anymore.
happening, bruh?
And after a few more hours of using them, I realized, that's the fucking point.
Oh fuck.
Oh
Yeah,
my god, I
vehicles are kind of
directed
just like huge defense.
Arma
and
is
you
not
can
a game
just
designed
be
around
unfair
balance,
from
it's a game designed around realism, and specifically realistic systems and mechanics. No wonder the shit's unfair. It's designed to be unfair, Spider-Man.
Oh, that guy's like right
Yeah.
there. Shit.
Spider-Man.
Holy. The harsh lesson you learn being on the ground looking up at the sky is that if your side deploys the right vehicles in the right way, nobody can stop you. Maybe all those War Thunder nerds
Makes
are
sense.
right. True power comes from machines.
His true power comes from Allah.
True power comes from this cigarette sticking through the metal plating. Like my multi-phasic cigarette. That's why they call it American cigarette.
Magic.
It goes right through.
Magic
you don't get
cigarette.
it. I don't even buy these. They just show up in my pocket.
They just show up in my mouth.
Bad copy on the short range radio.
We're just saying dumb shit. It's not important. Oh boy.
Was that you guys blowing us up?
That was definitely not.
Oh, they're all. Jesus, my ears.
Fuck.
You see it pop up in the kill feed.
The realism of the vehicles made me really fall in love with Arma and allow me to remind you that they are both realistic and realistic at the same time.
It disconnects, you only do two. I gave you a single love tap. How did that happen?
When you give your brother
a love tap and his chest cavity opens. Oh, you want him fire?
What the f- My favorite bit of this realism was when we drove a hatchback into a main battle tank and it somehow survived.
How does that work?
Yet somehow, the second we beeped the horn on that same hatchback, the whole thing decided to turn Irish on us.
No, the car still drives.
You fucking asshole. You just said she still drives.
Playing in various vehicles, or should I say
my
dying
house
in various
wanted
vehicles,
to
was the
stuff.
fastest way for me to understand their key differences. Like a big-ass transport truck looks and feels like it's as bulletproof as a Cybertruck. Then you hit an enemy roadblock, and you have the horrible realization that it is, in fact, as bulletproof as a Cybertruck.
Cybertruck.
My Cybertruck.
Is that a checkpoint up ahead?
That is a roadblock. We are not armored. Oh, we're taking fire. We're taking fire. We are taking machine gun.
Okay, get us over the crest.
Oh my god. Okay, we're good. Okay, get out. Calvin, I'm injured in combat.
Oh god.
Yo, Bot, I was like, I wonder if that guy has any armor piercing, and then I just met Jesus for a second.
After not so armored trucks, I upgraded to light armor vehicles, and all they did was make me feel stupid. There are so many aspects of vehicles that I thought I understood and that Arma corrected me on, and thermals were the first example. You've got bot thermals and watt thermals. One where everything is black and you shoot at the white, and one where everything is white and you shoot at the black. Is it guided?
With everything being
Oh, it
white
is guided.
and
Oh, he's
the
fucked.
black is probably better.
You're fucked, buddy.
That's nice.
Personally, I prefer white hot thermals on a black background because staring at anything too white for too long is depressing. Just ask my bathroom mirror. The next big one was ammunition types. The amount of times I fired the wrong thing at the wrong target for the wrong reason would be enough to put a veteran Arma player on a 72-hour psychiatric hold. Oh, on the 50.
Oh, fuck!
Oh, make it count.
Well, okay. I guess that happened. It's too late to go back now. Whatever. Here I was thinking that armor piercing, multi-purpose, and high explosives were basically the same thing, and that makes me basically an idiot. Yo, Sylvia says high explosive makes for cooler video evidence in the military tribunal hearing. Attacking a base in a Fennec, firing 30mm armor piercing, then dying, then attacking it again with 40mm high explosive means I will never mix up these two rounds ever again.
It's hilarious.
Hell yeah, brother! Wait, no, don't fire that dude, please. Okay.
Blows himself up.
Holy, I'm pretty sure he just did a front cartwheel. Holy, this is so much better than 30mm. Holy shit. No, stop firing over. Oh, God, I'm direct impacting now. This is so much more fun. Please don't pull out your rocket launchers. All right, butter jam. Holy.
He got folded like an omelet.
We are such a compassionate adversary. Sorry, buddy. Prone's not going to save you here. Prone is not going to save you here. I'm sorry.
You're just destroying everyone.
Bro, how did you survive that?
That's another Fennec GMG, so when we run out of ammo, we can just get in another one. Remember, it's faster to switch Fennecs than it is to reload them.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Not gonna lie, 30mm versus 40mm is just Daniel and the cooler Daniel, right? Like, it's not even close.
Wait, is that the original image?
There we go. Holy! Okay, there's one more straggler at 130 that I can't see.
He's still running. My laser.
Okay.
He ain't running no more.
My favorite part about light armor vehicles beyond their greatest feature of exploding into ash when they come into contact with small rocks.
Hey, watch out for that knee-high rock. Not to be mistaken with knee-how, which is how you say hello in Chinese.
Carrying capacity, because Sigurd's armor brain is so large that she carried all the gear I desperately needed more of, which made me a permanent passenger in her VTuber wagon.
The tuber wagon be cranking. The only thing I'm cranking is my actually, I'm not gonna finish that.
As an added bonus, I got to make fun of her in front of her wife as retaliation for when she makes fun of me in front of my wife.
I thought you were gonna say something gay like your wife.
No. And most of the time, I didn't even have to make fun of Sigrid or Bird because they were too busy making fun of each other to even hear me.
Okay, she doesn't drive like this because she's psychotic. She drives like this because, yeah, she's psychotic.
Oh, she doesn't know how to drive. She has no clue how to drive.
Hold up. Ring, ding, 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 ding. Get out of my fucking way.
What are you firing?
I got it. Yeah, because I'm like that.
Damn, you got a bar like that. That's the crazy part.
Hold on. Was that you, Bird, that stepped in front of my field of view while I was aiming a wire-guided rocket?
Yes, it was.
Bird is the only person I have ever met who has like a negative score of like survival instinct.
Helping you with your flip, by the way.
Badger, help! I flipped it. Oh, okay. Yo. Oh my God, that worked.
Unflipped.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Alright, we only lost 3
Thank
rails in
you.
the process.
E-Cash, are you still in that? Yes. How's the brain damage?
I eventually got to experience air combat when Clue took me up in a Comanche, which is basically a futuristic Apache that looks twice as intimidating because you can't see the wheels.
All units, be advised, diversify your
in that field.
And the most shocking takeaway from riding in this helicopter is that accuracy is optional when the rounds you are firing are basically pinatas filled with shrapnel.
Blast them.
Oh no. What is this sound?
Holy
Blessing my ears.
shit. Those are bad guys, right?
Definitely, yeah.
Don't support now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I did not know this is what the daggers do.
Helicopter fire support is so fucking nice.
Even more interesting than the aircraft I flew over the enemy
I think that actually damaged my headphones.
is the aircraft the enemy will
Oh, hold on a moment. I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect my headphones. I think this actually messed up my earbuds. Alright, that might hopefully that fixed
fly
it.
over you, because some of this shit
It
looks like it came
did.
straight out of Halo Reach. The Y-32
Okay, like
Jihan,
double-
I should know how to
double
say this, my
hearing.
son is half Chinese, is basically a flying answer to the question, what if China and Iran had unlimited defense spending and both wanted to ignore the laws of physics?
I can't believe that actually hurt my earbuds.
Oh my god! Death to the metal bird!
Oh, your tank has a Minecraft texture on it.
Dog, it looks like you killed some shit from Fallout 4. What the hell?
I swear to God, I just dropped the fucking Covenant Cruiser. I don't know what the fuck that was. Goddamn split lip got what was coming though.
Holy shit, what is that, a fucking Halo Pelican?
I know, right?
It's the Apex VTOL. It's kind of crazy.
God, you got me thinking about that dumbass meme, Sigrid. Why is it that every time you say to a boy, oh, you're so handsome, he says something like, I am the motherfucking Master Chief, bitch? You know the US, or technically NATO, hates getting flexed on by a foreign adversary, so to go band for band with the bad guys, their answer to the Y-32 is the V-44X Blackfish. What the fuck? A vertical takeoff and landing AC-130, which may not sound that strange, but every aviation expert watching right now is both visually and aerodynamically confused. This big-ass fish can inflict so much damage over such a wide area that even your hearing becomes a casualty. So I take your headphones off right about now to make sure they don't vibrate off your head. Skulker saying in chat, Seaport plus airbase gotta cream the fuck out of you. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah, we're probably gonna die, but it'll be funny. Oh, we're already getting shot at. If you see something, shoot it. If not, well, alright, good plan. Jump around before we crash. We're flying over the airfield now. Shoot as much as you can before we go down.
What is this? What's happening?
Fuck it.
Oh god. Everything's going. Oh my god. What are y'all doing?
Pepper the whole thing. Fuck it. Holy.
Jesus.
John is vibrating my headphones.
Ow.
Yes.
Alright, it was fun while it lasted.
As fun as it was terrorizing the enemy with the world's most expensive flying fish, the peak of my Arma campaign was witnessing all of these vehicles working together simultaneously. Skulker in an A-10 dropping cluster bombs, Loaf in a helo popping flares, Sigrid supplying everybody in a Fennec, and the rest of us watching it all happen was a sight to see.
Oh, that's aggressive.
I know for a fact those flares were not tactical. That was aura farming. I know that was aura farming.
Everything I do is to look pretty.
Well, cluster bombs are coming in now, so here we go.
Just watch.
Jesus.
Alright, quick for entry.
I'm pretty sure you already did our job for us.
There's nothing left to destroy.
There's some infantry in the tower still.
Oh, what?
117. Yeah, they did.
Once again, busting flares for no reason.
I live in fear, man.
Oh, whoa.
I think there's a guy shooting at you.
They're in hell now.
I think we got him after Clue and Sigrid and Skulker simultaneously triangulated his position.
That was horrible for these people. They're
Hey, just so you know, this guy was carrying an MP443 Gretsch with no magazines.
Nearing the end of our campaign, we
What am I
experienced peak vehicle
witnessing?
combat when the
It's
United
terrible.
States backed us up with dozens of F-35s and A-10s on some of our missions, not caring that they crashed half of them in the process.
What the fuck is happening? I've never seen this before.
Wait, those are friendly. That's U.S. forces. And I'm proud to be an American.
Why is the United States helping the terrorists?
We have all because we're their terrorists.
Badger, do you know anything about Ronald Reagan?
Do you know anything about United States of America lore?
So there's a carrier
United
group
States
stationed off the coast. Hang on, I'm trying to figure this out right now.
Well, they're wasting tens of millions of dollars.
This is the type of shit that Senator Armstrong would do.
A better question, if you ask me, is if oil is so valuable to the U.S., why haven't they invaded the headquarters of Jersey Mike's and nationalized all their assets? The amount they jork all over my sub is enough to turn my passenger seat into a fire hazard and leads me to believe they're secretly the 13th cartel member of OPEC.
Dog, can we just agree that Jersey Mike's puts too much shit? Alright, hold on. I was gonna say, Jersey Mike's puts too much oil on my shit every time.
The damn Diddy sandwich.
Well, when the majority of
Yeah,
people
damn, I got the...
I
I didn't order a damn Diddy sandwich, dog.
No one want that sandwich.
Alright, so you're telling me Mike had his way with it?
Oh my god. Do not make my shit Mike's way, I swear to God.
So you got it Mike's way.
After the Jersey Mike's conversation, I realized the American approach of blowing up anything you want by siphoning as many taxpayer dollars from your citizens as possible was definitely a winning strategy.
Badger, as an engineer, I am 100% certain that we could destroy the moon. This would serve no advantage, but we could do it.
And once Clue showed me that Arma has a bomb so powerful it can literally change nighttime into daytime, I knew it was over for the AAF.
What are you talking about, Chad? He's right there. Dude, he's right there. Like, just look.
All right, I want to make 100% certain that that one guy is dead. So, you might want to turn your nods off in a few seconds.
Yeah, this airstrike ain't shit.
Holy fuck, do I need to get the fallout shelter? What the fuck? It's daytime now!
Oh my god!
You made us
Got about a
son.
quarter of the Amazon rainforest at the same time.
Big Paper doesn't want you to know this, but this is how we jack up the prices.
Big Sobriety doesn't want you to know this, but 70% of car accidents are caused by sober drivers.
Big Sobriety wants that info from you, but you shouldn't let them.
Once we booted out the AF occupiers, we had to clean up the AFRIF invaders, and we pulled that shit off so fast, I don't even have anything to share. In typical Arma fashion, the game ends by just unceremoniously telling you, "Victory! The country is under our control." As a reward for your win, here's the main menu. I deleted your save file. Goodbye. I have to thank Clue, Sigrid, and Skulker for making this video happen. Clue, specifically, has been waiting for me to make this video for at least 6 years. He set up the server, the mods, the TeamSpeak, the everything. This video would not have been possible without him, and his tolerance for bullshit is unmatched.
Badger, I want you to know, I chose not to exercise today to play video games with you.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, I was about to lift, and then I've been coding all day, and now Arma 3 on screen, so I don't know. I'm heating up some fish, though, so I'm eating that in 10 minutes.
Wow, you went to doing boring bullshit.
So anyway.
Man,
what was this bitch in my ear talking about? What were we talking about?
That bit I was saying would have been really funny had I not gotten shot in the face.
That's what they all say, pal.
Anyway, so we're gonna play some fucking Arma, because I want to play this game before you guys finish it while I'm doing my job at my work. Where I do my job. Just quit.
I also donated $1,400 Dimmadollar to the creator of the kick-ass Antistasi Ultimate mod that you saw in this video to help with their server costs. I know, 1,400 is a weird number, but they only accept payment in the Queen's currency, and that's like 1,000 Great British Pounds. If you'd like to support my videos, you can buy my energy drink Guacamole Gamer Far 9000 or the limited edition Rad Sickness that isn't quite sold out yet. I am so thankful to all of you out there on military bases that are drinking it already, and please use code Badger so my commission check clears.
The amount of Badger cuffs I've seen at this Navy base for nuclear reactor operators is insane. Are you for real? Are you for real?
My videos would not exist without your support, and even you watching right now is enough to keep me in my basement making dumbass animations in Source 2 and dumbass maps and Hammer editors, so thank you.
You know, Badger...
Guys, we need to make sure we all watch the video so we can keep Badger locked in the basement.
They say when all you got is a hammer, everything looks like a funk_brush.
You can see the entire recording process on my VOD channel where I upload all the live streams and
Go
see for
check it
yourself
out.
why my chat thinks Arma 3 is the most boring game ever made.
Bro, turn this slop off and hop on Hightail. Yo, Hightail is just Minecraft, isn't it, Heavenly? We playing with blocks and shit. Okay, okay.
I've never been spammed with...
Hightail is different. It's not that similar. It's still a block game, though.
So many memes calling me a washed up old man that should just hang it up. But it's okay if you hate Arma because I love Arma enough for the both of us.
Badger, your videos are slop, and oh boy, am I a pig. His name is literally Jork Twitch 97.
My videos are now available on Spotify because apparently a ton of you have Spotify Premium and do not have YouTube Premium.
Who buys YouTube Premium? Everybody just uses an ad blocker.
So if you're capital F fed up with the ads on YouTube, which are honestly getting out of control, you're welcome to watch it over there now. A final shout out to all my homies that helped me make this video. There were times where we had upwards of 15 or 16 guys in the server at once, and this thing would truly not be the same without them.
He's coming full speed. Kublai Kong, do not revive that person. You fucking asshole. You can't shoot him on the ramp. Okay. Okay, did you shot him?
If I had a gamer subs order for every time Digi fucked up a bit, I'd be a very well off man.
Yeah.
Whoa! This is what happens when the drunk uncle pulls up to your house and you hand him a beer.
What?
Just try to run in a certain direction.
Okay. What do you mean?
You can glide now.
This is how Delta Force is moving on Maduro. I know it. I know it. Just like this. How did they get past 50 guards? Herboku's gonna lead the way. I like your style.
I'm running in, baby. Hey, here for pickup.
Holy shit, Herboku, your legs just went velocity.
Dude.
I don't even want to talk about Fedora with the Microsoft goggles and the grippers out is just diabolical.
Yes,
when you have 115 pounds on your back, that's diabolical. If I got killed by somebody in basketball shorts, I think I would want to die again.
Calvin did just get blown away by a frog foot.
Come here, goose, you liberal coward!
I'm on a fucking way, you V2 me!
Come here, you piece of shit! You're next!
And that's about it, my man. I would like to thank you so very much for watching my video, and be sure to tune in next time when I play War Thunder. So if you've got any...
You're not playing War Thunder next. No. No, you aren't. Oh, God, that's gonna be a funny video. Can't wait for you to crawl out of your basement in 3 months and give us another video again.
kind of War Thunder thing to tell me, now is the time to leave a comment.
Oh, he's a source filmmaker? Nice. No wonder his animations are so peak. Well, that sure was a 50-minute video. If you watched to the end, I'm going to ask you the question of, why did you watch to the end? I probably need to watch this again just to understand what actually happened, but this game just looks hilarious. But then again, that's just because of Badger's funny friend group. But as always, like and subscribe to the Russian Badger and myself. Comment down below anything you want me to react to, how your day is going, or just anything you... I messed up that. I can't redo these outros. You know what to comment down below. I say it on every video. And also, you can always go to Gresnick Studios to give me your reaction suggestions, post memes or potential meme reviews and stuff, and to see my upload schedule for the upcoming week. So, I will see you next time. Goodbye.